Oh, okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Nee, eigentlich nicht. Eigentlich nicht.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Diesmal gehe ich mal zu dem
Yet there was not a
Gedankenkontrollraum
single
wieder
person
zurück.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
In der Hoffnung... Ist der Raum ein bisschen anders? Oh. Das ist schon offen.
Here's the door, just go.
Okay, der Storystrang scheint wohl nicht einfach beendet worden zu sein. Gut, dann runtergehen und das Teil wieder anschalten, die Gedankenkontrollmaschine. Und hoffen, dass diesmal ich überlebe?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Das habe ich gar nicht ausprobiert, ob man eigentlich mit dem Aufzug wieder hochfahren könnte.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Frag mich, was auf diesem einen Monitor da steht. Aber vielleicht nicht wirklich was Relevantes.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
War klar, dass ich nicht zurückgehen kann.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Ha. Interessant, sobald ich in diesen Aufzug reingehe, wechseln die Monitorbilder nicht mehr.
The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exist. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Doch.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
What?
More time to talk about you.
Das ist doch gelb.
About me. Where we're going. What all this means. I barely know where to start.
What?
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying
Your
alone.
3 attempts remaining, what?
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Wait, es gibt 2 verschiedene blaue?
How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. Just you and me and the retching explosion of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again.
What?
And Stanley died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Ob es da eine Lösung gibt? Ha. Von hier gibt es 2 blaue Knöpfe? Bin verwirrt. Mal wenn ich da auf eine drauf drücke, dann passiert scheinbar gar nichts und dann drücke ich mehrfach drauf, dann immer noch nichts und dann auf einmal inkorrekt. Hä?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oder ist das auch einfach ein Ende?
Single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ich denke mal, Enden werden nicht unbedingt nur dadurch gezeigt, dass du dann Credits bekommst, oder? Wie zum Beispiel das eine Ende, gehen wir davon aus, dass es ein Ende ist, wo man halt in der Tiefgarage drin ist und scheinbar offenbar verrückt ist und man tot irgendwo draußen liegt. Hm. Oh?
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Funktioniert ja doch. Diesmal funktioniert er nicht.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Ich habe Probleme, mir schon einfach irgendwelche Namen für Charakter auszudenken. Da glaubst du doch nicht allen Ernstes, dass ich hier so eine Auffassungsgabe habe, beziehungsweise so ein Storytelling von mir selber gebe, oder? Also. Ich sehe gar nichts. Ah, diesmal ist es falsch. Ha.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Ja, echt, ne? Meine Güte, was für brillante Schachzüge ich hier habe. Und das jetzt?
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Ja, aber sowas von holy moly. Und was haben wir? Was haben wir? Was haben wir? Ha? Ha? Das Büro des Chefs. Geil. Besser als jede Achterbahn hier.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
What?
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Ja, meine wirklich geistreichen Entscheidungen, die überfordern einen Geschichtsschreiber auf jeden Fall.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Mhm. Wie heißt nochmal der Autor von Game of Thrones? Ah, ist ja eigentlich auch egal. Vielleicht sollte ich den lieber eine Story schreiben lassen, ja. Aber ich glaube, da müsste man wahrscheinlich auch erstmal ein paar Jahre warten, bis dann überhaupt was vorkommt. Irgendwas mit R.R. Martin oder so? Keine Ahnung, irgendwas.
Of course. going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Genau. Bis natürlich auf die Tatsache, dass ich einmal das komplette Spiel kaputt gemacht habe, aber hey! Das vergisst man schon mal ganz einfach. Und wieder zurück!
You know what?
Nee, weißt du mehr?
Something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
What? Bekomme ich jetzt einen Emmy?
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Weißt du, wie das so ein bisschen gerade aussieht? Wie Superliminal. So von den Farben her gerade. Ja. Als würde ich Superliminal spielen.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Stanley tonight, live on stage. Ja, super. The man. What? The process, the myth, the legend, the parable. Stanley.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get 'em.
Stanley, oder wie man mich auch kennt als 427. Story. Stanley. Ich habe nicht mehr Wörter gelernt. Einfach nur Story. What? Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from. Ah, das ist das, was ich bei dem einen, ich denke mal, Ende hatte. Als ich die Gedankenkontrollmaschine deaktivierte. The dude who came up with pizza. Oh shit! Das ist ein Fahrstuhlknopf. Down, then up, then down. Flashbang! Oh, shit, war das laut. Ich bin's da, holt mich hier raus! Verdammt, ich bin immer noch hier drin.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Okay. Ah, der PC mit dem Input ist einfach Fujikato. Strange. Naja. Ah. Hm. Ich meine ja irgendwie, dass man da diese Bombe irgendwie aufhalten kann. Ich weiß nur nicht wie. Oder man kann es überhaupt nicht. Na, gehen wir mal da rein.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Hello, and thank you for playing The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, The Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Oh, okay. Zeichnung von Tischen?
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Naja, oder auch nicht.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
So ein Dark Souls Aufzug. Der braucht ein bisschen.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Der Jump Cycle?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle?
Oder Circle, ja. Cycle ist wieder was anderes. Oh, ich kann springen. Aber nur da drin. Das ist doch nichts weiter als Klebeband auf dem Boden. Sieht aus wie eine Katze, mal eben ein Quadrat auf dem Boden hingeklebt und voilà, die Katze liegt drin. Oh. Na dann.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Nein, das war's.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Was zum Geier ist das denn bitte hier für ein Gang? Hä? Thank you for enjoying the new content.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Da ist noch mehr. Ja. Ist ein Erfolg tatsächlich das? Warte mal. Oh, jetzt mach schneller. Ja. Testerrungenschaft. Bitte ignorieren. Beschreibung der Testerrungenschaft. Bitte Text ergänzen. What? Wait, was? Hä? Was für Anfänger haben denn die das Spiel hier bitte programmiert, hä? Tolles Bild. Kann ich da rein?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Das hat der Typ in dem weißen Van auch gesagt. Und da bin ich nicht hingegangen. Ah. Ich gehe da lang.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Oh. Hier geht's wieder. Okay.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
Bist du sicher? Ah, schade. Oh? Ah, ich wollte schon sagen, Schlüssel.